Shanti, peace to you, peace to me. Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Peter and today I want to ask the question of you, are you any good at listening? What's the importance of being a good listener? What is that importance? You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. What's that ratio? 2 ears and 1 mouth? So why should we listen well as well? What is it all about listening? Well, personally, I feel it's respect when you listen to somebody. There's so many people who have conversations now, and you're saying a point, and they're just waiting for their time to speak. It means they haven't been using their 2 ears. They're just waiting for their time to speak, and they just speak out. And you realise once you've made your point, you go, well, were you actually listening to what I just said? And therefore, you start to lose respect for those people. You start to lose what they are like, and when they do that and they just speak over the top of you when you haven't finished your point, then they're not listening well. So the importance of listening well is actually to learn. You learn when you open your ears. I learned that from selling, as I went on selling seminars when I was younger, when I was in the matrix, as it were, and a good salesman, and that's where I got the analogy from of 2 ears and 1 mouth. You listen well, so you're listening for people what they need. So buying, you're listening for buying signs, so when they pop up, you put that in the memory so that you can respond to it accordingly. And you're listening to what they need, not necessarily what they want, but what they need. So you're always trying to supply a need, which makes you a good salesperson, is you're supplying the need. So when you are listening to your friends, and your friends might be talking about a problem, maybe you have the answer, maybe they have a need and you can supply the answer to that need. So that's why it's so important to listen to other people. If they're talking a load of garbage, no, not so important to listen to. If they're just talking for the sake of talking, that's difficult to listen to sometimes, very difficult. If they're entertaining and funny, that's great. You can listen to people all day. To a point, that is, to a point when you can't laugh anymore, and I've got to that position. Especially being in bands, you just can't laugh anymore. You have to walk away and I can't laugh anymore. I've got to walk away from that. But it's a real skill to be able to listen, and to listen for a period of time. How often, if you're, say, listening to a seminar or somebody public speaking, how important is it, or how easy is it for your mind to wander, and all of a sudden you've gone off into this big wild daydream for however long it was, and you come back and you realise you haven't got a clue what the speaker's next point was, or the last point was, because you've been in that dream or that bubble. It's very difficult to focus on those listening skills. And a great organisation I used to be involved with was Toastmasters International, and they taught me how to listen, really listen, and then how to speak, and speak clearly so you make your points. And they call it the power of 3 when you make 3 points. So you listen to the people, and you give them feedback, which makes you listen even more. So if you want to become a better listener, take a video, watch a video on YouTube, and write down what you liked, what you didn't like, and then what you really liked about the video, and see if you got those points right. Then watch the video again, what you liked, what you didn't like, or what you think could be better, and then what you really liked about the video, and then see if you can improve on your listening skills. Were they accurate at first, and then you watch the video again and say, well, yeah, okay, I missed that bit, actually I really like that bit. And evaluate yourself. We call it evaluations in Toastmasters. And then you'll really see if you are listening deeply and you are getting in the information. It is practice, it takes practice, like everything else, it takes practice. And once you start to opening up your listening skills and improve them, everything starts to improve, because you're using your senses. You're coming out of the mind into your senses, and using your senses to comprehend your environment. And it's a really, really important skill. So you learn to be able to listen for longer and longer periods of time. So you can go to a speaker and listen for an hour. Imagine listening to an hour speaker. Obviously it should be something that you're interested in. I don't think if I went to a hour's speech on things that I'm not interested in, I feel that would possibly bore me, unless the speaker was very engaging and made me see things in a different way, and then they'd drag me in to something that I felt that I wasn't interested in. That means that they are a good speaker because they've been able to catch your imagination. So your listening skills will help you evaluate whether somebody is worth listening to or not, and whether they're starting to give you guff or giving you good information that's going to improve your life. And that's what you want. You're listening to people that are going to improve your life, serve you, as it were, giving you good information to help you grow as a human being. So that's why it's important to become a good listener, because you can become more discerning. You go, oh, I don't want to listen to this old rubbish. You don't have to be rude. So it's 2 ears, 1 mouth. So you're always waiting to use your mouth once the ears have stopped working. And yeah, it's important why we should all listen well. That's why we should all listen well, is really respect and to be connected to other human beings. Because when we start to listen well and to hear what other people are saying, you ever get that feeling it resonates with you? You go, oh yeah. Or my teacher of the tower used to go, ah. I used to joke like that. When you get a piece of information that someone shared, you go, ah, now I get that. Now I get it. I didn't see that before. And just imagine those revelations every day. It goes, whoa, wider and wider and wider. Your perspective of the scope gets wider and wider, and you see things more clearly, and your grasp of life becomes bigger. Surely that's what you want, yeah? So you can overcome any hurdles that are in front of you, or anything that's limiting your life to what you have at the moment. Maybe you have everything, I don't know, but if it's limiting your life to what you have at the moment, it will overcome those hurdles, and all this material gubbins, bigger car, bigger house, doesn't become important. Actually, you become important, and what you're listening to becomes important. Music is really, really important as well. Learn to discern what kind of music you're listening to. If you listen to some of the stuff that's coming out in the modern music, it's all dark. The lyrics are dark, and it's all about money, glitz, bling, whatever you want, and about suicide and all this other stuff. I remember seeing a video of Lady Gaga, and it was banned actually, but the video was, she was singing to a teeny pop audience about suicide, for goodness sake, and the merits of suicide. I watched it and I went, oh my goodness me, how can you be getting children to listen to that? So listening to good music, if you go into sound a little bit deeper, you realise that 432 Hertz is a very soothing frequency for the body. So listen to music with 432 Hertz. Also meditation music or relaxing music, very good to soothe the body. I've got some of those on this channel, and you can put it on in the background while you're working, and you will start to feel more relaxed, more chilled out, more grounded, which is what the music is designed to do. It's all done on 432 Hertz with other frequencies like tuning forks in there to help resonate with the body. So your body will be listening well as well, because you do hear through your bones. You do. Not only just your ears, you hear through your bones. I can't remember the percentage, I think it's maybe up to 5%. I was quite shocked when I saw how much you can actually hear through your bones, because it all resonates up to your ears. So listen well and make sure you're listening to stuff that is good for you, not bad for you. Use your ears as another sense for you to bring goodness into your body, and you can do it, and it'll make you be incredible changes. If you do have a go with the sound toning that I've done, just let me know in the comments how you get on, because that'd be wonderful to hear any growth that you have, because growth is great. And I grew so much as really intensely listening to the tones, but also focusing on the area that I was toning. and my goodness me, did I feel energy. I felt different about the tones. My voice became rounder and bigger, but still listening. So I'm listening to my voice, and I'm recognizing that my voice is becoming more expanded. Really incredible stuff, so give it a go if you can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Sarang Hamida.